Auvbri here, and welcome back to another speed build here in The Sims 4. Today I'm doing something that I haven't actually seen done before, so I thought I would be the first and see if I couldn't make this work. We're building a beach cavern house. So first off, I needed to go into the debug mode and find all of these amazing rocks. We're here in Sulani, which is the world that came with Island Living, maybe. I can't remember the world names anymore, or the expansion packs. There's just so many packs. But I was in here and I found all of the lovely rocks that came with that world, and I was just like, you know what? Let's start building a cavern. So the whole premise of this cavern is that I wanted to make it look as if it was just like a regular rock in the terrain around the place, and I feel like I actually achieved that. So when we see the finished product in the end, when you see the video tour, actually, I feel like I feel like we achieved it. So I'm overall really happy about that. But yeah, it's just laying a bunch of rocks, and then we have this squared box underneath, which we're gonna of course use to build with, but I'm just trying to see if I can't make everything work here. I have tested out with my sim. Your sim is actually able to get into the build, so that's totally fine. I also wanted to play around with some of the glass flooring here. I know they're kind of like, no, they're not actually dance floors. They are glass flooring, so your sim can actually walk over these and they should be totally fine. But I wanted to have like this this nice big view all in the back of the builds, actually overlooking the water, but I still tried to make it look a bit hidden, so it would actually be hiding from the world around it, and people who would like sail by wouldn't actually see it that easy. I think we did really good here. I'm overall really proud of the build itself, and then of course just a bedroom and a bathroom, and that's it. So I put the foundation on these stilts that we have in the game. I thought that looked really cool. Then also having this glass flooring as a walkway up to the point as well where the entrance is, so the front door. I thought that was really cool as well. And then as soon as we start laying up with all of these rocks outside and plants and stuff like that, trying to really mimic the world around it, I think it turned out really great in the end, and I'm super proud of the way that it turned out. I wanted the interior here to be super minimalistic, so I didn't want to put too much stuff into it, also because I feel like people like this who move into a very modern build like this, which is very unconventional, often live very minimalistic. So I tried to actually keep that in mind. I wanted to just have a very plain, simple kitchen, very few decorations. I tried to keep that to a very minimal. Also, when we go into the dining room area, so as you can see, it's one big room, but when we go into the dining room area where we actually have the seating area, I also chose a table and some what is it called, chairs for that one, that actually was very muted in both the tone, the expression, the design, and I tried to really do that all over the place in this build, but really still try to put a stamp on what kind of person who would live here. So I was looking for the chairs that actually matched this table, which came with the new expansion pack, Snowy Escape, and then a nice plant on top. And ever since the update, I finally found some mods that I loved. You guys recommended them to me in the live streams, and I was like, I love these mods, and then they took them away from me. So with the latest update to The Sims, we got bunk beds, which are not great. They're not bad, but they're not great. They're just kind of there. They don't function quite the same way as they did in The Sims 3, so that's kind of a bummer. But we got bunk beds, but ever since that update, my scripting mods don't actually work anymore, so I have to go back into the way that I did things in the olden days. So the video tour is actually, it started out being like at sunset. And then as the video tour goes on, it gets darker and darker, because that is the way that I used to do it in the olden days. I had to move a sim into my lot and do it that way, but we couldn't do that in this case because of the update. I also wanted to have like a nice little seating area with that chair from Snowy Escape. I love that, with the kind of blanket fur type of thing going over it. I thought that looked just so cool. We of course also have the very rustic floors here. I believe they call it in the game big old slab of concrete, and I don't know, I just love this flooring. I think it's just so minimalistic looking, super cool flooring. We also had some of the rocked kind of, yeah, kind of going through the walls, which at first I tried to work around that, but then I actually didn't mind it. You're also going to see in the video tour that it actually goes through the roofing a bit, but I just think that adds to the character of a cave house, so kind of like this beach cave house. Of course, when you play the game and you see it from up top view, you're not gonna see the rocks go through the terrain or through the roofing. You won't see that, so that's totally fine. It's not something you're gonna actually notice, unless you go into the camera mode that I did here. Bedroom here, super simple. I tried to do some video tour of the bathroom. Couldn't get that to work because it's a very slim and narrow hall of room, and the camera just did not want to cooperate. So take a very close look at how it looks here, because for some reason my brain could not fathom the task of taking a screenshot. But take a very close look. It's nothing really too special. I just tried to make it minimalistic looking. We're gonna change out those sinks. I tried to make them work, guys, but I just do not love those. They're very cool looking in theory, but the swatches are just, yeah, they're not great. I did use the new toilet though, so that's something. But again, I've play tested this. Everything works, so your sim should be able to use everything here. And also with the bedroom, I wanted to add some color because, as you could see, it's very muted. It's very much just dark and grays and blue tones, but I wanted to add some sort of color on the wall in the oh, excuse me. God, took in too much air. In the bedroom. Going outside here, God, that scared the shit out of me. I'm sorry. Going outside here, I tried to look around the place and try to really mimic what the Sims team did with the surrounding areas, make it look as if it was part of the area, because the whole thing about this build, I wanted to blend it in with the surroundings so you wouldn't actually notice it, and I think we really accomplished that. I took a look around the area and see just to kind of, see what type of plants the Sims team were using and stuff like that, and I just tried to blend it in as good as I could so you wouldn't really notice it. I also know that the Sims team used a lot of these water plants. I can't remember what it's called in English right now, but you guys know what I mean. So I went into the debug mode, saw everything that the Sims team used, and really tried to recreate that and make it blend very nicely into the world. And that's kind of how I like to do stuff. If you're ever in doubt of what to do with the landscaping, look around the place. What is it looking like around the house that you're building, and just try to blend it in with that. Maybe use some of the plants, maybe add some. That's kind of like like the basic thing that I do if I don't know how to landscape. But I really try to just blend everything into the surrounding areas here. Let's jump into the video tour, guys. So here we have the video tour. I think it turned out really cool. You can see it's a bit later in the evening here. You can see my sim in the background doing his sit-ups and whatnot. But I think it just looks really, really awesome. I am going to publish a scheduled streaming schedule. So if you want to get on live streams here on YouTube or on my Twitch, watch out for my community tab here on the channel, where I will be posting the schedule for live streams. I will be streaming 3 times a week, and occasionally the spontaneous live streams in the weekends as well. But watch out for that, and it should be really fun. I'm really excited about it. But yeah, remember, you can get this build on the gallery right now, and tell me what you think about it in the comment section down below. It helps me out a great big deal. If you have an idea for a house that you want me to do, I am gathering ideas from every single one of you. I already have a bunch from people who wrote in a post that I did, so that's really helpful. But ideas are always welcome. So post that down below. Also, leave the video a like and a subscribe. Share it with everybody you know, so we can spread the word of the channel again. And I'm gonna leave you guys to the video tour here. So just have a truly fantastic day wherever you are in the world. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time in a live stream or here on a speed build. Bye, guys.